Okay, looks like that worked. Hi everyone, how's it going? We're now live. I'm just doing a test run of a service. It's called Streamable.run. Essentially what I'm doing now is I'm streaming from my home computer. I've got the testing OBS up and running, and that is streaming to that service called Streamable. And in fact, what you can kind of see on here is what I'm looking at on their dashboard. So yeah, you know me, I love to test IRL stuff, and wow, this is very much in our space. Now the way it functions is a little bit different from what I've covered on my channel. So it's a whole new challenge. And you know me, I love challenges. Yes, I've actually got a lot of the description part of how it works in the recorded part of what I did earlier, and I just wanted to put it through its paces now, do an IRL test of this service. And part of it is setting up some ingests, and we're currently on an OBS ingest, basically streaming from my testing OBS, and then we could switch over to the mobile setup, and I'd like to try that out. Also, their built-in disconnect protection. I'm also using Restream in order to stream to Twitch and hey, Noobsna, how's it going? How are you doing? Greetings. Yes, so doing an IRL test of the system, putting it through its paces. I'm sure some folks will find it very, very helpful. Maybe the perfect thing that they're after. Others maybe, maybe like, no, right now I could jump on later on, that kind of things. But I'll be able to share with you guys my thoughts on it. Nice to meet you too, Noobsna. Oh, hey, thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching the videos. You just started IRL last week, really? Nice. Always glad to see. What I'm using right now is a little bit different. Like usually I have like earbuds in so I can hear your messages and everything. I have to like read my screen here to catch your messages. So if I miss a message, my apologies. So, okay. Oh, yeah, I think I recall when you first popped in. 40-year-old Filipino guy from SoCal. Nice. Yep. Glad to see folks getting into this space, IRL can be a complicated thing when you're first learning. But, I do my part. I've been doing this for a couple of years now. To anyone who's new to this will be like, what is going on? What is this thing? Yeah, I was lost. And in fact, when I first started, it was so much harder. There were less options than what we have now, I had to do all the hard work along with some of my early adopter friends. And then as we've spent months, years on this, we've all been able to help each other out. I've learned from others, they've learned from me. Plan to get an Action 4? Nice. Should I get the 6? I would recommend the 4. If you're wanting to get into IRL, the 4, the DJi Action 4 is a fantastic all-round camera. And there's a lot of deals out there at the moment because it's an older camera. But some of the new ones, like the 5 Pro and the 6, they did some changes to them, meant to be for the better, but have complicated things. They don't work as well for IRL. So they've got all these other cool features if you're just recording videos, but IRL side, it is it's kind of they need to roll out some more updates on it. I like what they do. But yeah, connectivity is one of the issues, and audio. I've heard their like the audio isn't in sync with the 6. If you want to do a cabled connection between Action 4, let's say a Bella box, there's some complications there, I believe, with the 5 Pro. So it's kind of like a mixed bag of pros and lots of minuses with the newer cameras. But the 4 is great. Yeah, and because it's older, the price is going down. It went down to about $350, which is really cheap for an action camera. In fact, there were old GoPro cameras which are selling for like twice the price of what I bought a brand new action for. So I would do that. Get a 4. They're really good all round. Yes. So today we're going to be doing a what's a good GoPro for IRL? The DJi Action 4. That's a good action camera for IRL. The process of connecting a GoPro to Moblin isn't as clean, isn't as good as I think it's just the way their software works, the API. That's how the camera talks to your phone. Whereas the DJi and the Action 4 Pocket 3, it's just so smooth. For example, with the GoPro, got old Mitmat4D, he has one, and he went through the process of connecting his GoPro. I think he has an 8 or 9, an older model, and then connecting that to Moblin. There's like a QR code. It was very clunky. That's what it seemed. Whereas with the Action 4 and the Pocket 3, you connect it firstly via Bluetooth and then by Wi-Fi. Once you've done all the setup work, easy. So much easier. Yeah. If you're looking for an action camera for IRL, I recommend go with the Action 4. Today, I plan on switching from what we use now, the home setup, to an IRL camera. But it'll be different. It'll be the Pocket 3. So I've got the Pocket 3 today. Switch to that. Because it is getting later in the day. Yesterday and over the past couple of days, it's been very overcast. So the light hasn't been great for IRL. Yeah, I was watching through some of the VODs and going, these don't look too good. So I asked if I could borrow the Pocket 3, and we'll take this out. We'll do some tests to see how the disconnect protection works with this service called Streamable. Yeah, so we are in fact using it right now. We're streaming from my testing OBS directly to Streamable, and then on Streamable's end, we're streaming to restream.io. Hey, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. I do want to point out I've got no alerts or anything. So this is a very, very vanilla setup today. So the alerts you'll receive will be me thanking you for subscribing, for supporting the channel. Yeah, so I figured let's just have a very plain setup, and then perhaps over time we can build it up, add in chat overlays, that kind of thing. I haven't sort of thought about how I'll do it differently, you know. Yeah, nice. But yeah, we'll do something like that. We'll sort out the chat overlays and things. Your channel will be simple. Well, cool, awesome. There you go. So that is very much what today's setup will be. Some of the fancy things, actually all the fancy things that I do on my normal streams, the way they work is I stream from my phone, let's say Moblin, through to a service called Box Cloud. That is a relay, so it just sort of passes the video back to my OBS. And then on my home computer, I have OBS Studio, I have StreamerBot, and I'm working on a desktop app for something else. So I've got all the stuff on my computer. It has to be on and all those apps working for me to be able to stream. So there's a lot of moving parts in that. And the service that I'm trying out today makes it a little bit simpler. So if you want something simple, this could be what you're after. That's what you're doing. I learned it from you. You are awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you. From the vids, yeah. We've got a new video coming up in a little under a week. So hopefully you'll like that one. It's on the Action 4. These videos I've been churning out, they're pretty heavy, pretty heavy on content. I think I need to do some sort of lighter, easygoing, sort of just listen, second screen material. And I've got a couple of ideas for that. Especially like, oh, actually, that's kind of heavy. I was thinking about doing my DJi Action 4 settings. I think people are interested in that for IRL. So you have videos like that for recording, maybe color grading, that sort of thing, but not really anything specific to IRL. So that is a video I have in mind for the future. So for the Action 4, the Pocket 3 I haven't been able to play around with as much, dial things in there, but you know, we could get around to that. And yeah, I've got all these ideas. So I plan to be able to record a video, edit a video, and upload it all in one day. That's one of my goals. I want to do that because this last one just took too long. 5 days, long hours putting this latest video together. Anyway, okay, let's get to the stream. So we are using this service called Streamable. You can't really see it, but you can go live via their website, and there's some scenes on there that you can switch between. There's a starting scene, there's a BRB scene, has disconnect protection. There's a scene also for Moblin. I've added that in. They call them ingests in here, and then I've got another ingest or scene for IRL Pro. So I'd like to be able to switch between all of these, you know, and we're currently on the OBS scene. So what I'll do is I'm actually going to switch to the IRL camera, which will be the Pocket 3, switch to that, and then I'm going to stop streaming with the desktop app, OBS, close out the app, like as if, let's say you want to turn off your computer, so that's what you'll do normally, and then continue with the IRL camera. But I will of course need to go to a BRB, which you can also do through this as we head out and do some of these tests. Clear as mud, makes sense, kind of, maybe. Alright, so let's see. I suppose first thing, I've got Moblin, so I'm going to open up Moblin, check to see if there's any updates. They want to eventually IRL your snowball. Oh yeah, that would be cool. Check to see what the internet is like. You want somewhere, let's say a place you go to regularly that has really good internet. Because I've got a feeling some of them might not be great. And then, you know, your signal could be cutting out a lot, that sort of thing. Yeah, so I do a lot of like, was a recording, sure, but that's not IRL. I reckon some places will be better than others. So whatever has the best internet, that is where you'll want to IRL. Go, Yanich. How's it going? How are you? How's things? I was watching some of your VOD, your latest VOD, checking out your stream. I think it did well, the little D-Link. It is different from my one. Your one is definitely newer. My one's like so old school. Looks like it was out of like the 90s or something. Yeah, it did well. Okay, alright, so Moblin. Going to open up Moblin. We let's see, what are we going to do? How we do this one? You're fine?
I'm fine, thanks.
There you go, got the TTS going. That's what I usually hear in my headset. Got the headset here. Oh, actually, Mr. TTS, Kolyanich, can you type something in and then we'll tell me if this is how your name is pronounced. Type something, please. Type something. Just remove that. Okay. We're waiting in anticipation.
Kolyanich says, my name is Kolyanich.
Whoa, see how off it is? Kalyano. That's what I would hear. Okay, I think it's much better. So good thing we've got that, what do they call it? Nickname feature inside of Moblin. Stream Buddy has it as well. Okay, alright, so.
You can call me Nick.
Nick, oh, okay. That's actually smaller on here. So let's see. Gonna go to chat and then nickname Nick. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, a lot smaller. A lot better. Thank you. Alright. Now, okay, just thinking through our setup. I'm going to keep things simple. Actually, I can stop recording on my phone. We are going to, for today, enable mobile hotspot on the S23 Ultra. So that will be a hotspot for today. So mobile hotspot is enabled. Back over here on the iPhone, I'm going to go to settings, to DJi devices, So we want to select from the list of DJi devices. I've got a whole bunch there. For today, we've got the Pocket 3. I need a microphone. Alright, should we use the mic 2? Or mic mini. I think mic mini. Hey, let's just try to let's see the disconnect protection. What if I stop streaming in OBS? Will it switch? I think we'll try it, eh? Alright. So in OBS, my testing one, I'm going to click on the stop streaming button. I expect it, Streamable, to switch it to BRB. I'm going to open that up on here. Let's see. So I've got the control panel. I'll press stop streaming. It's going to switch back. Oh yeah, it did. It did switch back. I didn't have to do anything. I thought maybe I would have to select the scene on their end. Okay, so that was a good test for how it works. I am recording my desktop, so you'll be able to see later on if I can put this into a video what's happening. While we were on the disconnected scene, I grabbed the mic mini, gonna pop this under my top and connect it to the Pocket 3. So mic is in position. Where is it? Over there. There's power on the Pocket 3. Very low. You know, one thing I really hope that they add in for maybe a Pocket 4 or 5, probably not the 4, as a way to extend. You know, this little head can extend up without making things any more fragile. Yeah, that would be great. If they have to make it a little chunkier, that is fine. Okay, I'm going to pop it down there. Not a fan of low angles. So let's go over to the iPhone. Under DJi devices, we've got Pocket 3 via the S23 Ultra. That's one of the DJi devices I've got set up in here. So we've got the Wi-Fi, SSID, that should all be the same. Pocket 3 for the stream, and then RTMP URL. Oh, I know. Make sure that the Wi-Fi is connected to the correct thing. So the Wi-Fi wasn't connected to anything. So I'm going to connect to the S23 Ultra's mobile hotspot. Holy moly, Got a 17 Pro. Nice. Just for mobile. Fantastic. Oh, boy. I'm jelly. I'm very jelly. Because I've heard a lot of really good things about the 17 Pro and Pro Max in terms of like overheating, not overheating, in fact. Like folks have been streaming 4K 60, I think, for over an hour. I believe that may be Eric. He did that test with his 17, what's that, Air. I think he did that. It's on the Moblin Discord. So, yeah, it's a bit of a beast. The whole vapor chamber thing has helped with the cooling a lot. Okay, we are connected to the S23 Ultra's mobile hotspot. So we have to do things that way. If I had a fancy 17 Pro, if I had one of them, then I could just do a direct connection from the Pocket 3 into the iPhone. But my poor little old iPhone 11 can't do that. I have to use something else as a mobile hotspot. Long-term use of IRL streaming will affect battery life. Well, yes, it will indeed. So my 11, I keep it purely for IRL. So if you only stream once a week, maybe twice a week, they're not so bad. And then my Ultra has become my daily. So that's one thing you can do, just offload it. I wouldn't, in fact, yeah, definitely don't use it for everything, not your daily. Have one streaming device and then have one other phone that you use for daily use, Okay. Wi-Fi is connected. Back to Moblin. Our URLs have changed, so they look a bit better. And it's usually the first or second one. This right?
Noobsna says, I plan to use the 17 as for Moblin and use the Action 4.
Here's the 17. Oh, I just realized, because the way that I'm streaming things right now, I won't have a kick preview to be able to listen to the stream. Ooh, okay. Alright. It's one of those things you figure out later on. We'll have a fixed foot. 17 as the Moblin and use the IRL. That's fine. I often go on little tangents myself. I'll be talking about one topic. I must frustrate a lot of folks out there, so my apologies for that. I'm actually going to pop on the headset for TTS.
Nick says, you need another iPhone 17 for watching the...
2 of them? Yeah, just 2. Why not a third? Nah. So, yeah, this is my setup. iPhone 11. Been able to get by with this, but I think any glitching that you guys have noticed in my streams, it's because of this. So this is the thing that's holding everything else back. Broke now. Can relate. And then S23 Ultra. So both of these phones, yeah, they will need to be replaced at some point. Like, this is missing the Wi-Fi 7 features that the Slate 7 has, like the whole MLO thing. Oh, hold on. Ah, no. Yes, indeed. Just need to restart the Pocket 3. Come on, Pocket, wake up. Face track enabled, come on. So let's just try restart. Good old restart. If all else fails, restart. There we go. Okay, face tracking back on. Now, back over on the iPhone. So I've got a server, got our stream, which is the RTMP stream for the Pocket 3. We've got a URL, RTMP server, got a resolution 1080p, 6 megabits per second, and 30 frames. Start live stream. I'm going to close this window. Keep an eye on what's happening over here in the Moblin. And any moment now, Pocket 3 is connected. In Moblin, you do need to have a scene for your camera. and I've currently only just got the scene for the Action 4. I'm going to, let's see, activate the scene for the Pocket 3. So when I close this window, give it a second. Actually, I think I need 2 scenes on there so I can toggle back between them. Oh, yep, there we go. Alright. Now back to just 1 scene, and that'll be for the Pocket 3. So, you see? See that fella? Okay, so we're streaming from the Pocket 3 through the S23 Ultra into the iPhone. So I just want to keep things simple today as we go out and do these tests. Now I'm just going to check to see which stream I have set up inside of Moblin. It should be for Streamable. So I've added a couple of what they call ingests. The current one, which is for OBS, and then we've got the other one for Moblin, and we've also got a third ingest for IRL Pro on Android. So we could actually switch to any of these 3. So for example, let's try it. I'm going to go live in here. So go live. Gonna wait for it. It says you are now live at Streamable. So having a look. So it says it's live, but we do need to actually switch between the OBS and the Moblin ingest. I'm going to unlock this one. On the S23 Ultra, this is where I've got the control panel for Streamable open. Yeah. So we have some ingest there. Maybe I should be recording this because you can't really see it on the thing there. Whoops. No, back. Come on. Gestures. Come on. Alright, so media and mic start recording. Alright, so that is the Streamable control panel. Cool. We can shut down server, end stream, open remote OBS. Want to have a look at that. Stream drop protection enabled. Stream is live for 33 minutes currently. And then we have on that part of the dashboard current ingest, which is OBS. We've got another one. So we've got a little blue outline. Yeah, you can't really see it. For the 2 ingests that are active, the OBS seed, and then we've got the one for the Moblin scene down here. So I'll click on that button and we should switch to the Pocket 3, which is down here. So I'll just pop it back down, tap on the other ingest. And, ooh, what do we have for audio? I think we're just using the internal audio of the Pocket 3. So I have to, yeah, I forgot to connect up the mic. How's our audio though? So power on for the mic 2. Now I had to switch it back to the Action 4, so I'm going to have to stop streaming on here to go back to this one. Okay. Let's switch back again. It is? Okay. So we're going to tap the OBS ingest, that button. Oh, it's a lot clearer on the Pocket, eh? You could see what's on the screen very clearly. So I'm back over here. Gonna tap a button where I can end the live stream. Gonna swipe down from the top. We can go into the settings. Then let's see, settings, wireless mic. No. Oh, I need to go back into Moblin. It's trying to start the live stream. So this click end. That auto auto restart live stream function is really handy unless you're doing something like this. You're trying to reconnect the mic. So let's see, mic or transmitter 2. So it's trying to find it. Gonna press the link button on the mic mini. So it's flashing, alternating between green and blue for the Pocket to detect it. It says over here, DJi Osmo audio connected, so confirmed, great. We've got some audio meters going up and down, so we've sorted out our audio over here. Now back on Moblin, let's see, which one were we on? We were Pocket 3, P3, S23 for the Wi-Fi. I'll re-enable it. So it says, but preparing to stream, setting up Wi-Fi, and down here, looking at the Pocket 3, preparing to live stream. It says streaming, and we've got the little red box that we're live on the Pocket 3. Okay. And we can go back to this dashboard, switch our ingest to Moblin. Okay, how is the audio difference with the Pocket 3? I've got the Pocket 3 and the mic mini transmitter just here under my top. It should be better, although the space I'm in isn't very good for audio. Yeah, so this is what we'll be using. From here, I can move this mic because we don't need this one, and I can just reposition, pick up the microphone, pick up the Pocket. Let's reset it. Okay, face tracking enabled. Then in OBS, I can stop streaming. I'm recording all this, so stop streaming. On Streamable, we no longer have a blue outline for the first ingest, which is for OBS. So we've just got the one for Moblin. That's all good. And in fact, now with my OBS, I can close it. I no longer need this. So close it, which is something I couldn't do. I can't do that with my one. Now I could actually shut down my computer. Now this is something that would be handy if, let's say, you're traveling. So you're here at home, or so you just don't like having your computer on, being able to turn it off. So you can actually do that with this. So let's see. I don't think I need to record anymore on my desktop. So we'll stop streaming. And here in Moblin, that will, what will that do? Oh, it'll tell Streamable to go to their disconnect protection page. And then when we're out, I'll start up streaming again, and then it should switch back. So all of this is me learning for the first time, just like you guys. I should still be able to screen share and everything, so let's try that. Moblin, start broadcast, screen share. I'm not sure if I've got, oh yeah, I do. Okay, cool, that's good. So perhaps there, anything else? Yep, so that's everything that I'm looking at. Now let's do that now. I'll end stream in here. I'll go BRB for a little bit. We'll head outside, and then I'll start up streaming again. And while we're disconnected, Streamable will handle the disconnect protection. So, you can even play clips, things like that, while you're offline. Now, I think you can add them. That's something I'll still need to look at. But at the moment I was really curious about how you switch from one to the other, back again if you wanted to. Switching back again would just be the reverse of what we just did now. So okay, I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit. Mic check, testing 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, what a breeze. It is a bit cold. I thought maybe I had too many layers, but whoops. Thanks. Oh boy. I put my hoodie up. My hat went flying. Am I recording? Oh, hold on. Okay. Whew. Good to have that option. Hello folks, welcome to another day in Auckland, New Zealand. I was checking the weather. Got blue skies. If you are curious about the setup, let's see, just go over things. We have the DJi Pocket 3 as our live streaming camera, that's our video. Microphone, we've got the DJi Mic Mini. The video and audio going through the S23 Ultra. There's the mobile hotspot into the iPhone 11. We're streaming at 1080p 30. What else? And Moblin. Let's see. Going to bring up our screen share. Start broadcast so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I think the quality is better out of the Pocket 3. No, it's 1080p 30. Maybe it's just a newer chip. Something about the Pocket does look a little bit nicer. I still prefer the Action 4 though. SRT. This way. Let's see. How is it streaming? Just need to think back on some of the settings. Oh. Give me a second. I'm just going to jump in to the stream settings. How are you, Chris? SRT, yes. Yeah. So the stream from Moblin, they give you a little QR code that you scan. I did use that, but then I found a lot of my other settings in Moblin weren't in there, so I ended up duplicating one of the existing streams or ballot box, which had like my audio bitrate, it had my OBS remote control, so all this other stuff in Moblin. Yeah, but if you're starting from scratch, just using this service, then that one would be fine. Gonna try the snapshot feature. Here we go. SRTLA, they not yet. So that's something to consider, like you'd be missing bonding. Oh, hold on, let me have a look.
언제 만나지? 다음 주 금요일.
Yeah, no bonding. They are fairly new on the scene, and I'm sure with some feedback they could add features. Just like anything, you start from somewhere. They respond to feedback, that kind of thing. But these questions are good. I can pass them along. Gonna head to the car park. Whoa. It's a good test of the disconnect protection part. Whoa. Alright, hit going on backwards. Whoa, not used to this wind business. Okay, going into the car park, see how well or how soon the disconnect protection fits. Should be okay now. It will look okay. Wait for my preview. Come on, preview. Are we good? From what I could tell, it switched to the DC page. We'll call it that. The disconnect, DC disconnect protection DCP page. Need a shorter name. But yeah, it seems to be functioning as expected. It did? Okay, cool. Thank you. So yeah, let's see. Some of the things that I use with my usual set. Well, we can't really compare mine to this. Not really. But let's see. So it appears we don't have bonding at the moment. I'm sure that's something they can add. It is SRT, so we have at least that part of it. Let's see, bonding, multi-streaming. So from what I could see, you could only select one stream, one, what do they call it, destination. So what I've done on their end is I've set up a restream so that I can stream to Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, I've got way too many things that a lot of these other guys don't have, you know. Streamable is a cloud service. Basically OBS in the cloud. They got in touch with me, asked me to check it out. Like, of course I'll have a look. I'll share it with you guys and then see what you guys think about it. What are your thoughts so far? So we're doing a test today. Often with tests, it's a lot of variables, you know, a lot of variables involved, and it takes a while before you dialed everything in. But I think in terms of like a first run, it's been pretty good. Let's see. Did you use before? P pedals. Stream Run. I don't know Stream Run. As far the ones that I'm aware of, let's see. Got IRL Toolkit, IRL hosting. I think it'll be probably more in line with what they do. Yeah, you know, I mean, there's only so many ways to do it. You know. It's just another option, and perhaps this could be what you're after. I really like, you know, what we did before is we were able to switch from my OBS at home. We were using my testing one. We were streaming to their service, Streamable. Started up the mobile stream, Moblin, and then we could turn off that computer. We haven't lost our stream. Cloud-based, yeah. Zero tier. Purgatory, hello. Do you know if zero tier works as a solution if someone doesn't want to self-host for IRL? I haven't heard of zero tier. I've heard of Tailscale, but I haven't looked into it yet. Yeah, there's a lot of options out there. This is one of them. I think what they've done, especially on a just starting out, has been pretty good, you know. Yeah, very different from how I initially thought it would work. Do you mean on Streamable? Was that a question to me, or was it to someone else, Corrupt Count? VPN solutions. The same, okay. Oh, that was too big. I thought so. Okay. Base as well. Zero tier as a solution. If someone doesn't, yeah. Wait, hold on. Zero tier. So wouldn't that be self-hosting? Isn't that how you would set up? Just be an easier way of being able to self-host, like without the whole port forwarding thing. VPN solution same as Tailscale, yeah. Because I can do port forwarding, but it's just such a pain. It's so annoying to have two separate streams, one which is for your local network, one which is for a remote network, and then maybe turning on your Wi-Fi on and off in order to connect to one or the other. So it became so annoying. I just use, at least at the moment, BattleBox Cloud. Too many security, yeah. Also, there's just so many issues with port forwarding too. Like you could have CG NATs or blocked ports, or maybe your firewall isn't set up properly, or all these things. In fact, I'm just not going to bother recommending it anymore because of just how many problems there are with port forwarding. Purgatory, Stillcliff, what was the disconnect protection app they're working on exactly? Still working on it. Basically, it was just an easier way of setting it up. So currently, what are our options? We've got NoAlps, we've got LoopSRT. Okay, Corrupt. Oh yeah, very beta. It doesn't really do anything at the moment. I have been posting updates as what you call member live streams, sharing the progress of where it's at that way. But I mean, you can connect OBS, you can connect your broadcaster account, your bot account. There's some test buttons, so you can test to see the starting soon button functioning. You can select the scene as your starting soon, as your live scene. So there's things that it can do, but yeah, beta. Yeah, it was something that I was working on the side, because I had one friend I was trying to help set up their NoAlps, and it was just, whoa, what a mission it was. You've got to try and the OAuth stuff, really clunky and not fun, but it's a whole other thing, It's my little personal project. I tried doing it in Streamable, but I was thinking about the tutorial for it, and it'd be so hard. The tutorial. Instead, what I can do is I can say, hey, download this app, go here, sign in, do this instead. But I have to build up a lot of the stuff that Streamable does. Care to make me a nice latte? Ooh. I'll put that in version 2. Oh, ads, okay, right. No worries. I can! There we go. No ads. In the meantime, let's take a photo. Earth from Twitch. Still, I heard that to get Twitch Earth, there's 2 ways. There's a cheat from Anti-Scuff website, and the other is from a third-party website. Oh, no. So if you have an understanding of APIs, then you can just work within Twitch's API to authenticate your app properly. You don't have to do this third-party thing. So that's the way that I've done it. And tell you what, it was a pain. Yeah, Twitch Developer API. So you can you just go through the process of registering your app. It's not that hard actually. Not that hard to do. But you can just do it all within your own app rather than working through like the generator and other things. Once you've done it a couple of times like I have in all my testing, then it gets a little bit easier. But basically on my app you click on, let's see, what's the button? There's a button which is sign in, I think it's a sign in, but it's a button, right? You click on the button, it opens up your browser window where you'll be signed into your broadcaster account. It has the Twitch page where you look through what the app is requesting. You go, oh, okay, yep, this seems fine. You authorize the app to be able to do those things, and like being able to read your chat and being able to post messages as you, which is what Noel does. It's only hard if your URL isn't HTTP. Don't even have to worry about that, because mine's a desktop app, so I can just use the local host. 5 minutes of my life I won't get back. Oh no. What's that? 5 minutes of ads? No way. Crazy. It's a bit overkill. It's all automated now. Well, thank you. Thank you for holding in there. Welcome back. Okay, all good. I think our little photo thing isn't in the right position. Need to move it. Should we go back through the elevator shaft? I'm going to stop the screen share. I'm going to do a screen recording instead. That way we've got a recording of what I can see on my phone screen. Okay, let's do that. Whoop. Heading to the elevator shaft. Stop screen broadcast, and then we'll do a screen recording. So photos, start recording. Alright, going in. Another door. Ugh. Yeah. Okay, very good. Should be this one. Going in.
Elevator is going down.
Going down. Let's see. We were at 6 megabits. 4, 5, 5.5. Not too bad. 5.4. Okay, we appear to be recovering. 1.1, 1.4, 2, 3. We're almost back to 6. I think that's what I said, the bit rate. Yeah, we're at 6 now, should be okay. iPhone's doing pretty well. 4G SIM, 4G phone, okay. Oh, stop recording. Stop. And we'll bring back the screen share. How are we doing? I think we're doing okay. Just weave in and out of some of these buildings. But I think that car park is one of the better tests. Maybe my platform are not connected. Streaming platforms. Stream. Oh no, I'm not logged in. I thought I'd logged in. Guess I have to re-authenticate or something. And I'll be testing it. You'll be able to ask me questions and I'll be able to give you feedback on it. Hey, fair enough. You know, maybe it's something that you could look at later. There's quite a change up as well in how I would use it. So I was thinking about that. It's up there with IRL Toolkit. Okay. So I've heard StreamRun. Isn't it expensive? But the cloud dashboard for StreamRun is a bit weird. Really? It's a different service, right? StreamRun. You haven't heard of StreamRun? I wonder how we'd do if we walk through there, because that's all concrete. Look at this. Okay. We'll just walk through here, zip through. Big kitchen. These two places are really good. There's like a barrel place and a Italian restaurant. Both really good. Wow. Oh, here. Oh, okay. Apple Watch, wonder if my Apple Watch is used for the chat. It's better to have secondary chat phone. Good question. Support Moblin because it was like, I think, first gen. Oops, music playing. Yeah, quite a bit glitching there. So is that their low bit rates? I mean, like the picture-in-picture. Okay, alright. Also wonder if the, so they've given me like a test version to try out. Wonder if their background video and image is customizable. But yeah, I think with this you could be up and running fairly quickly without the need of, like what I've done, Streamable. All the code that I put in there. Streamable and OBS. Alright, let's go through the cinema building. More tests. Can you go this way? Yeah. I think if you've already got if you've already got a setup similar to mine, and you're wanting to replace, let's say, no Alps or loop SRT especially, then that'll be really helpful for folks. Because a lot of the setup steps, boy, they're so complicated. Look at all this space. There's a coffee club in there. That was alright, pretty decent. Yeah, so I guess it depends, you know. Are you a tinkerer? Do you like doing all the setup work? Or do you want something that's a little simpler, easy to set up, even though it's going to cost more? Yeah, I've been wanting to share a cloud-based service like this one. You guys, just wasn't in the budget, still isn't. So I'm glad I'm able to at least share the side of it. How does it work? I need to fix that. It should be centered and a lot larger, I think. That was a table over here. And grab a seat. Maybe this one. Yeah, grab the seat. Do I have a way of extending this a bit higher? Let's see, do I? I think I do. Alright. Let's see. I have to MacGyver this one. I've got the Ulanzi mini tripod. And I've got this for a phone if I was to attach it to the mini tripod. Do I? I didn't bring the what's it called? The lightsaber again. Then I'm going to switch from the tripod feet that this came with. Show you. So now we've MacGyvered this, and then we've got the little 1/4 inch screw, which I'll be able to screw into the bottom. Come on, spin around. Alright. Get in it for a moment. That's better. Got the higher now. Okay, reposition it that way. Whew. That way. That way? Just trying to get our composition right. Yep, I think we're good. How are we doing over here? Battery's okay on the Pocket. For the iPhone, looks like we probably could plug in. The iPhone is still the weakest link in my setup. So I would like to upgrade at some point. Like a fancy 17, that would be nice. Maybe a 18, but yeah, it's not on the cards at the moment. I've got a trip to South Korea, Japan and Sydney to save up for. So the South Korea trip and the Japan trip later this year, that'll be around October. Won't be as long as the last time. Let's see. And then Sydney, I believe that's in, is that January or February? I forget. So it's early next year. So 2 trips. So hopefully you guys will join me for that, because it'll be a lot of fun. There's still quite a lot that we weren't able to do last time. Oh yeah, okay, so let's see. Where is it? Streams, and then so I've got a streamable one here. And then snapshot. Okay, that's okay. So that's not where we want to be. The snapshot. Back in scenes. Pocket 3. Snapshot. Okay. Woo! I think our thing needs to be a lot larger. Where do I change the settings? Display maybe. Chat. Appearance. I've gone where it is. I think they might need a search feature in Moblin because of how many things there are now. Streams, chat, display, camera. Camera? Oh, is it in here? DJi devices, media player, camera, scenes. Is it? You want to know the answer to this? No, so that's not it. Oh, hold on. I think it's a chat feature, eh? So we'll go back, streams, chat. Layout, right. Text to speech. Filter mentions. Bot. Commands. Widget, snapshot. Okay, alright, so, no, it's not here. Okay. There is a place inside of Moblin in order to change how long it shows on screen, but I'm trying to find it. Maybe it is under scenes, go back scenes, Pocket 3, and then for snapshot, no, it's not here. Widget, perhaps, widget. Showtime, okay, right. So let's change it to 2 minutes. That's going to give us enough time to be able to shuffle it around. Holy moly! Okay, that's too big. So, screenshot. How's it look? That looks better. I can't see it. Oh, wait a minute. I've got this little preview I'm looking at. So wait for it to move. Come on, move back up. Oh, that's the size. A little bit bigger. And then that's a problem with being a picture. So let's go. Right. Our height will be 69, magical number. And it's just too big now. Boo! Okay, 62 then. I'm thinking probably 58. 58 then. Disappeared. Okay, next photo. Whoa. Wow. That looks okay. That looks somewhat centered. I think we're going to go with that. You know I'll be getting out the ruler, eh? When I watch the vlog back, I'll go, wait, no. Here's this. There's like 3.2 millimeters at the bottom. There's a little bit too much on that end. You need to shuffle it down. What's half of 3.2 millimeters? Oh, hold on. So we'll change it back to 5 seconds. Alright, cool. Done! So my fancy photo features thing that I have, you've got one in Moblin. You know, you can take photos with Moblin and then those photos can be uploaded to your Discord. So that's an option. Now other things I'll have to consider is, let's say I have text that switches out with my socials. So is that something you can do inside of Moblin? I know it does have widgets there for text. So, you know, we'll look at that. I mean, the little bars I have at the top and bottom, that's easy enough to do. You can do scene transitions now. So I noticed that's available. Yeah, so I'm going to look to see what things are available in Moblin that I'm doing with Streamable. So that'd make things even easier. You just go live in here, then go live on Streamable, bam. So a couple of takeaways. It'd be nice if they could add an SRTLA for bonding. That'd be cool, or perhaps they explore other options, whether it's like wrist has bonding, so make that available. Let's see, from what I could see, they don't have multi-streaming yet. You can enter in a couple of destinations, like I have Twitch, Kick, so if you're only going to stream to those platforms, sweet, that's in there. For me to stream to both YouTube and Twitch today, I entered in an RTMP URL for Restream, and because both of those services are online, not a problem, and Streamable will have like good servers and things on their end. Whereas normally at home, it's all reliant on what my internet connection is like at home to Restream, which is good. Well, mine is good, but let's say if you've got not the best home internet, then you know you could do it this way. Yeah, let's see. But yeah, I'd like to be able to stream to all three, which I haven't figured out how you would do that through this. Someone did mention a service similar to Restream, that you could stream to 3 platforms. So maybe I'll have a look to see what that was again. They had a similar name. But Restream are doing some pretty cool things, like they're either adding or have support now for both vertical and landscape streams. So I mean, that would be most useful on YouTube, where it has both. Alright. Let's lock our screen. Go back to the other tripod. So this works to give me extra height, but the tripod is a bit wobbly. Have they finished here now? No, I think they got another week. live outdoor events and out here. I've had some pretty cool ones. I'm actually keen to see the drummers at a drum performance. I think I could live stream that because, you know, it'll be impromptu drumming, I assume. Alright, let's move. Oh, okay. Bruce Mason Center, where is that? Bruce Mason. So we had a couple of questions there earlier about the cameras. I like the quality of the Pocket 3, it's real nice. But I still prefer the Action 4 for the kind of IRL that I do. I mentioned a couple of reasons why before, but don't have to worry about it as much. Action 4 is a beast. But in low light and conditions like now, I think yesterday would have been a better camera. Oh, this beats it. Fries. How's our single connection doing? Seems to be doing okay. I went to have a nosy through the arcade. Nah, not today. Save it for another time. I think so far I'm pretty impressed with the setup today. I think it's performed as I've expected. You know, we've got a low bit rate scene, got a disconnected offline scene. Things could always be better, that's with anything. I could possibly even send the video back to my home computer and then But that kind of defeats the purpose of something like this. But that would have all my overlays and things that I already have. But I suppose, I mean, we should at least have that as an option, something you could do. So let's see, I could go from Moblin to Bellbox Cloud to my OBS, and then my OBS to Streamable. And at least if my home computer disconnected, then it would have the fallback of Streamable. But I don't know. That's interesting. Something I'll have to try is with the clips. I'm thinking maybe you add the clips yourself, which I kind of like. That's interesting. Whoop. Thought I had the buzzer there. Very nice. Yeah, my bitrate seemed okay, but we appeared to go to a disconnected scene very temporarily. I'm listening to my stream on Twitch, so the Twitch overlay appears to be working. I've tried using it recently, but it wasn't for a while. Oh, it's had it again. Maybe I've got this, but the resolution too high. So Twitch, auto. So I'll change it to 160p. That's better. Open. Okay, so it's I need to grab my other phone, the Ultra, open up the Streamable dashboard, switch to, let's go on there, okay. Switch to, I think they got an ending soon scene. Stop streaming in Moblin, and then stop streaming via the dashboard. So I think that's the, yeah, that's the steps. It'd be good if they had chat commands. Then I could add predefined messages. One of my favourite features in Moblin, to end the stream on their end, so you don't have to go in and out of the dashboard. So they could add that as some feedback. Because you've already connected your Twitch account, right? So it should be able to understand chat commands. Yeah. And then my existing chat commands that I have, like starting, stop, start, starting, they could all connect to one of those, what do they call them? One of those scenes inside of their dashboard. Because then they'll just make it a lot easier. Then I can stay in Moblin. You know? Which is what I do when I stream to my computer. I just use those chat commands. But since my computer and my streamer bot aren't open, they're not on, then their bot could respond to those chat commands instead. Yeah, so for example, see those chat commands that I have with the blue whale? Starting, start, cam 1, privacy, not the slideshow, but BRB, any stop, all of those could trigger a function, scene or whatever on Streamable without me actually changing anything, changing what I do. And they're pretty standard things, chat commands. I'll grab a seat up here somewhere, and then we'll just go through the steps. I'll need to do a screen recording. Actually, it might already do that.
Where the fuck is he?
I don't think they do, but they might. That's something that I'm building into my disconnect protection app. Chat commands support.
Remember that, Rachel? Remember that? Piper, do you remember? Piper, do you remember? Awesome.
Ooh, that cruise ship over there. It's pretty cool. The light too. We've got a low light event coming up. I think that was toward the end of next month. I'll need to have a look. I don't think it was this month, so it's either February or March, end of the month. So I'll have a look, see when it actually is. But it's quite far from the city, so I'm still thinking about it. Cruise ship. I haven't seen it before. I'll grab a seat up here. Need a table. It looks kind of busy. So there's a lot of folks over there in my usual spot. Looks like a lot of these peeps have been to the beach. I think good day for it. It's not as hot, but I don't think it's as hot as it was. Was it yesterday or the day before? I forget. Yeah, I can see the name of their boat. That's something. Okay. Alright, so maybe I'll try the chat command ending, see if this works. I don't think it will. So I'll tap send, see what it does. Oh, okay, that's right. I just remembered I'm not signed into Twitch. So let me do that now. On the Ultra, I'm also going to do a screen recording with the audio. Check, test. Okay, so I've got the Twitch app open where we entered in the chat command ending. Going to minimize. I'm going to go back to my browser window where I've got the Streamable control panel open. Is there an ending soon? Bitrate. I think there's just offline. And so we have a got BRB starting soon, ingest offline, ingest 1 OBS, ingest 2 Moblin, ingest 3 IRL Pro. Oh, I haven't switched to IRL Pro. So let's just do that. Now we're using the internal audio because I don't have a mic attached to this. I am now streaming to Streamable, but I'll need to switch over. So control panel, retry connect, come on. Just going to try IRL Pro scene. Now, it does say IRL ingest 3 IRL Pro scene, and then we have switched over. Go back to IRL Pro. Okay, so this is IRL Pro. IRL Pro. Testing 1 2 3. Now that is what Moblin can see with the Pocket 3. It's a different angle, you know. And we'll also do a zoom. Zoom in to the cruise ship maybe? So we'll go zoom. Top of the cruise ship. To the popo. To this cliff guy. And I wonder if we can see the name of the cruise ship from here. The cruise ship is called I can't see actually. You know what? I am going to stop streaming in IRL Pro and see if it'll switch automatically over to Moblin. Let's see if it'll do that. Okay. So it didn't appear to automatically switch over. Interesting. I guess that'll take some more testing to see. But down here where it says ingest offline, and then what is currently blue with the blue background, that is ingest to Moblin scene. So I would have thought when we're no longer streaming on IRL Pro, there was still an active ingest and that it would switch to that one. So I gave it a little bit, didn't seem to do that. So this is just one test. I like to do multiple tests, but you know, I would expect it to go, oh, there's an active ingest, let's just use that one instead. So for it to go from IRL Pro, ingest 2 to ingest 3 to ingest 2, which has Moblin, and that was actively streaming. So anything that's active will have a blue outline. So yes. Alright. Anyway, I am going to start recording on the S23 Ultra, where we're currently on the dashboard or control panel. Currently on the control panel, we're shutdown server, in-stream, remote OBS. I want to try that. Stream drop protection enabled. Stream is live for 2 hours 20. So thank you everybody for tuning in and checking out this test of the streamable system. We'll do some further tests with it and then see what we can do in order to bring things up from a simple setup. So everything's pretty baseline where you would start and then building it up so that you can add more things. And most of those I reckon we'll do here in Moblin overlays, etc. So it looks a little bit more like my usual one. Now I want to add titles and have some transitions, that sort of thing. Cool. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to switch scenes in here to the offline scene. Or I suppose it would also work if I just end the stream inside of Moblin, if I just press that button. So I will just do that instead, and then I'll just shut down the server and everything over here. I am doing a recording, so I'll be able to share this with you guys later. So thanks to the Streamable peeps for getting in contact with me to try out their service. A lot of interesting things in there. First kind of service like this that I've tried. Yeah, thank you to everyone who jumped into chat. We had Purgatory, we had Pete Pedals, Chris for a little bit. So yeah, peeps from Crab Cow, who else? Noobs, no. Oh yeah, thank you also for the tier 1 sub, I believe. Nick as well. Anything else? Anyway, that'll do. Thanks for tuning in once again. Catch you later, guys.